Hello, anything that we are going to be discussing, it is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights using live streaming technology. So follow along as I navigate the markets by trading in my own account, and hopefully you will learn how I analyze the data in real time to make trading decisions. The purpose of making this video is to analyze Nifty options open interest data for the monthly contract. We are going to be analyzing Nifty on multiple time frames, and we are going to be framing a view for December 2020, that is from December 1st to December 31st. We would be showcasing what are the likely scenarios for this month. Apart from that, we would be discussing our stock watch list for December. But first, I would be telling you about Digital Trading Floor. To access Digital Trading Floor, you just have to type in your web browser www.digitaltradingfloor.org, and once the website opens, you would be able to see all our recent blog posts. Like the recent blog post is what is the likely scenario for next week, that is 1st December to 4th December. So do check out our blog posts. Apart from that, there's a contact us section, so you can contact us through various means. Apart from that, to access Digital Trading Floor platform, you just have to click on Access Digital Trading Floor icon on the website. As you all know, using Digital Trading Floor platform, I broadcast my live trading from 9:15 to 3:30 p.m. So there are two live streams. One is public live stream and other is private live stream. So the public live stream is available for everyone from 9:15 to 10 a.m. and after 10 a.m. the live stream is private, which is accessible only to subscribers. So in order to get access to the private live stream from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., you have two options. One option is to use a Samco franchisee referral link. As you all know, I'm an authorized business partner of Samco. So you just have to register your account by entering your name, email, and mobile number and create a Demat and trading account with Samco. And once your account is up and running, you would be able to access Digital Trading Floor, the private live stream content from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Free for 3 months. And if you don't want to create an account with Samco or you already have a trading or demat account, then the option in order to access the private live stream is that you can subscribe to it for a nominal charge of 2500 rupees per month. Coming back to our options analysis for the monthly contract, which expires on 31st December, you will notice that more amount of puts have been written versus calls. Almost 3 crore 15 lakh shares of puts have been written versus 1 crore 89 lakh shares of calls. And you will notice that highest amount of open interest in calls is at 13,200 strike followed by 13,500 strike. And if you see the open interest in puts, highest amount of open interest is at 12,800 strike followed by 12,500 strike. So it gives us a broad trading range for the monthly contract of almost 1,000 points from 13,500 to 12,500 levels. And currently we are smack dab in the middle of it at 13,000. And you will see that max pain for 31st December contract is at 12,700 level. So if market was to expire on 31st December at 12,700 levels, then option writers are going to suffer the least amount of losses. Now we are going to be analyzing Nifty on a multiple time frames. So this is the Nifty spot price and the website I've chosen is iCharts. So let's analyze Nifty on multiple time frames. So there you go. This is the 2020 yearly candlestick. So here you will see it's an outside candlestick. Above 12,202, market is now under control of buyers. So here you will see the yearly candlestick, and now let's see half yearly candlestick. So start of the year, market was under control of sellers, and after 6 months into the year, there was a flip, and market has since been under control of buyers. This is the half yearly candlestick. Now let's see the quarterly candlestick. You will see that we had an inside quarterly candle which has broken to the upside. So currently it is trending to the upside, and for quarterly candle is under control of buyers from 11,364 levels. So next month, start of January, a new quarter will start. So we would be analyzing what is likely to happen in the next quarter based on its opening. So there you go. This is the quarterly candlestick. And if we see the monthly candlestick, as you all know, in my daily videos, I always analyze the monthly candlestick, weekly as well as the daily candlestick. So monthly candlestick is under control of buyers from 11,697 levels. So if you're a positional trader, when market was above 11,700 levels, there was time frame continuity of all these levels of half yearly, quarterly, as well as the monthly time frame to the upside. And of course you will see the weekly time frame as well. This week was a doji candlestick, and we made an all-time high. So if you see over here, market is technically under control of buyers, because even on weekly time frame you will see that we have made higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So we have not broken previous week candlestick. So let's see if there is a pause in trend next week if market trades below previous week close. But so far, based on the price action, you will see that market is under control of uh, buyers, and the uptrend is currently very solid. And let's see the daily time frame. So here you can see currently we had an outside candlestick which reversed, and we broke to the upside. So even on the daily time frame, technically now we have made a higher high and a higher low. So broadly speaking, the most safest trade in the market is going to be on the long side right now, even though it's at an all-time highs. From a positional perspective, uh, this is a market in which one should not short from a positional perspective. Intraday you can do anything, but from positional perspective, it is best to avoid shorting in the market right now. Rest, December contract is going to start on next Tuesday. So on next week Tuesday, three new time frames are going to open: the monthly candlestick, the weekly, as well as the uh, your daily candlestick. So the best time to short in the market would come when market breaches previous month lows. So previous month lows are at 11,557. So this is from a positional perspective. So one has no business in shorting in the market until and unless index is trading below 11,557 levels. Based on the monthly candlestick, we get the following scenario. We are going to remain bullish above 12,968 levels, and in December we can potentially trade towards 13,145, 13,573, and even we can trade potentially at 14,113 levels. And on the flip side, one can be bearish only below 12,174 levels, and below 12,174 levels market can potentially trade towards 11,557, which is the previous monthly lows, and below that 11,129, and below that potentially 10,589 levels. So from a positional perspective, one should remain neutral, that is in 12,968 to 12,174 range. It is best that conservative traders should refrain from doing any positional short term trading to the short side. And aggressive traders can, of course, look for shorting opportunities even below 12,968, but it would be best that currently in this market, when the yearly time frame is under control of buyers, the half yearly time frame is under control of buyers, the quarterly time frame is under control of buyers, and let's see based on Tuesday whether Tuesday is open, to see whether December monthly control is also under control of buyers or not. So lot of large time frames are currently under control of buyers, so it would be very aggressive to short the markets. So best bet is to follow the markets and focus on the long side from a positional perspective. Now I'm going to be discussing the stocks which I would be focusing on for the month of December. That is, these stocks would always remain in my watch list for the month of December. So the stocks that I've chosen on the monthly time frame are all inside candlesticks. The stocks are Sun Pharma, Hero Motoco, Infosys, Wipro, Britannia, and TCS. So let's start with Britannia. It's an inside candlestick. So above 3,685 levels, I would look for buying this stock in for delivery in cash segment with a stop below the lows of November candlestick. So when, as you all know, next week December candle is going to start. So based on the monthly candlestick, once we trade above 3,685 levels, I look for I'll basically take delivery of the stock with a stop at 3,390 levels. And if it doesn't trade above 3,685 levels, then I would not do anything in Britannia. So if we get triggered, we'll definitely hold this stock at least till the month close. So let's say, for example, say in first week or second week of December, we get a trigger to the upside. In that case, I'll take the delivery of the stock and keep on holding them for, and I would sell them only on 1st January, not before that, or of course in case our stop loss triggers. Second stock is Hero Motoco. And if you also remember that I haven't given you any uh, levels to short Britannia, it is because all these stocks that I'm focusing on, these are from long only perspective and not for shorting in the markets. So if we trade above 3,157 on Hero Motoco, I'll take delivery of Hero Motoco with a stop below 2,811.9 levels. If we see TCS above 2,744.1, I'll take delivery of TCS with a stop below 2,600 levels. So since these are monthly time frames, our stop loss is going to be wider, and along with that, it would be a portfolio approach. So for example, these are six stocks. So if you have say 60,000, you can allocate 10,000 in each these stocks. So that is just a basic information that I'm sharing. So you can, if any of these stocks trigger, you can say buy 10,000 of 10,000 rupees worth of stock with a stop below the inside candlestick of November's lows. So our fourth stock is Infosys. We'll look for buying opportunity above 1,155 levels, and if it triggers to the upside, we'll have a stop below 1,051 levels. Fifth stock is Sun Pharma. So above 526.1 levels, I'll take delivery of Sun Pharma and I'll keep a stop below 459 on Sun Pharma. And our final stock would be Wipro. So if it trades above 361.5 levels, I'll look for buying up. I'll take the delivery of this stock and keep a stop below 332 point. Sorry, keep a stop of 332.5 levels. So these are all inside candlesticks, and on the monthly time frame, if you see inside candlestick, it just indicates that for the period of November, it just consolidated, and it was under basically both the buyers and sellers had equilibrium. If we see it from the perspective of daily candlestick, so this is the November month, so it has consolidated overall, and we look for a breakout to the upside only and not to the downside, because these stocks are for positional trade and not for to the long side only and not to the short side. If they break the range to the downside, we would not be focusing on these stocks, because these stocks we would be holding in our portfolio. So we don't want to hold downtrending stocks. And if you see Sun Pharma, this is the November month on a daily time frame. So here you can see that it is consolidating. So that means that market is under control of there's an equilibrium between both the buyers and sellers. That is why it's an inside candlestick. Same for Infosys. If you see the daily time frame, it is consolidating. This is it is consolidating on the daily time frame. So again, which is represented as an inside candle on the monthly. Let's see TCS on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, it is again consolidating, as there's an equilibrium between the buyers and sellers, which shows up as an inside candlestick on the monthly candlestick. Same for Hero. If you see, so it last October was a downtrending month. So this November there was some short covering and it is consolidating, which has shown up as an inside candlestick on the monthly time frame. So same for Britannia. If you see the daily time frame chart, so there you go, it's again consolidating, and which has shown up as an inside candlestick on the monthly time frame. So whenever there's an inside candle on any time frame, it just tells us that there's an equilibrium between both the buyers and sellers. So if it, as these are monthly time frame and these are stocks, if they break to the upside, we'll look for buying in deliveries in an equal weighted manner. Of course, there can be complicated ways to enter as well. You can build a portfolio, a complicated portfolio in terms of sizing, but the simplest way is, say you buy 10,000 worth of stock. So if all these six stocks trigger, you have delivery worth 60,000 rupees. Or if you want to allocate 1 lakh, then you can allocate 1 lakh for each stock. So you buy 1 lakh worth of each stock, so that would be 6 lakhs. So it all depends on your portfolio, and I personally use ATR to manage the risk. So based on the ATR, if say ATR for on the monthly time frame is goes out to say 300 levels, so I'll size my position in such a manner that if a stop loss was to go, it would I would lose only certain amount of money on the overall portfolio. So those are complicated approaches. For that, you can of course stay tuned to our YouTube live stream, as when I would be live streaming, you would be able to see me make trades as well once they trigger to the upside. Otherwise, I would of course not be buying them in a positional portfolio. Finally, before ending this video, I like to summarize that we are in a broad range of 13,500 to 12,500 based on the overall open interest for the monthly contract, which is expiring at 31st December. And one should remain bullish above 12,968 levels for potentially 13,145, 13,573, and 14,113 levels. And one should be bearish only below 12,174 and 11,000, which can potentially trade towards 11,557 levels, and below that 11,129 and potentially 10,589 level. So my purpose for giving both side levels is very simple. That is, if you're a conservative trader, you should not be bullish if market starts trading below 12,968 levels. So it would be best if one can avoid buying in a falling market. If the monthly candlestick for the next December month market starts trading below 12,968 levels. So for conservative and moderate investors, it would be best if they refrain from making any long trades if market is below 12,968 levels. And of course, one should be neutral below 12,968 and not be fully bearish as well, because in order to be bearish in the markets, we have to see at least break of previous month lows, which lies currently at 11,557 levels. So if market is not breaking 11,557 levels, basically it's just a correction and not a full-fledged established trend in the market. So basically those people who have bought in the market, their squaring up of positions would be taking it to low levels. So in order to have a sustained down move, they should be short selling in the market, and short selling can come only if pivots are broken. So in order to have a full-fledged downtrend in the market, then 11,557 also needs to break. So even though this is very far away from our current market prices, so my purpose of showcasing these levels is that one should be neutral below 12,968 and refrain from buying or selling in the market from a positional perspective. Of course, if you're aggressive trader or investor, you can do anything. There is no For that, there is no such thing as trend. You can buy in a falling market or you can sell in a rising market. If you are an aggressive trader, you can do anything. But for most people, they usually lie in the spectrum of moderate to conservative. So below 12,968 levels, just be neutral. Don't have any view on the market for at least December month. That's my take on it. And max pain for 31st December monthly contract is at 12,700 levels. So if market was to expire at 12,700 level on 31st December, then option writers are going to suffer the least amount of losses. And our stock watch list comprises of Sun Pharma, Hero MotoCo, Infi, Wipro, Britannia, and TCS. So these are all inside candlesticks, which just tells us that on monthly time frame, that is this November month, these stocks were consolidating and there was an equilibrium between both the buyers and sellers, which resulted in an inside month. So we'll look for only buying opportunities in them if they break November highs, and we will not be uh, implementing any positional trades in these stocks if they don't break November highs, and we will not short these stocks at all as well. That is from a positional perspective. Intraday, anything we can do. There is no issue with that. And finally, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. I would request you to see the description area. There you can find links to our recent blog posts and links to various products that Samco offers to its customers. Apart from that, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. Hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Digital Trading Floor YouTube channel.